Well,
I don't think we have.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sure it's not too PG.
Okay, so welcome to the Mr. and Mrs. quiz. I think we'll go question by question. So I'll go first, then Yvonne will go next, and obviously we'll be recording your answers.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question is, what would your partner say are your worst habits?
She gets wound up by how long I take to do certain jobs because I call it meticulousness and she calls it stubbornness and OCD. And I take too long to do. I take too long to do things, and she gets annoyed by that because everything takes 3,000 years, as she says. So that's probably one of my worst habits. Plus, when I'm stressed, I sometimes bite my nails when I'm asleep. She doesn't like that. But I'm asleep. What can I do? You know, give me a break. Anyway.
Very good. Very good.
Okay, my question is, what would Becky grab first in a fire?
Okay. Oh, sorry, you're not listening. Her blanket, obviously. It's going to have to be that disgusting rag that lives in the bed, or the chinchillas, I suppose.
So not you.
Yeah, but, not you.
Of course, to me. No, God, what do you take her for? Like, no, it's the rag or the chinchillas.
Good answer.
Okay.
If I'm coming across a little bit too savage, then just let me know.
Next question is, what are Becky's worst habits?
Okie dokie. Let's do this. I think she's just about as stubborn as me. Sometimes, it's kind of hard to get a word in edgeways, which is sometimes I think hard for people to believe when they meet Becky for the first time. But when you've known her for a while, you begin to realise that sometimes actually she just won't listen. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Fine.
And that bloody game, that she plays on her phone for too long all the time, it is always on. And it's so annoying. And she asks me to play the really hard levels because I can do it and she can't. And it still annoys me that she's playing it. And sometimes like she's just drifted off and not paying attention to the TV. And sometimes when I'm trying to show her something like another video or whatever, she is just not there because she's too busy playing a game. And then she misses the big moment that I wanted her to see on the TV. And then I get annoyed, she gets annoyed, and then everything's ruined.
I feel like
not much.
A weekly call for you just to both maybe vent to us.
Should we start a therapy session for Becky and Evan?
Amy and Yvonne's therapy sessions.
No, this is really actually helping me through a lot, so thank you.
Okay, over to you, Yvonne.
Okay, my question is, who would play Becky in a movie about her life?
Oh, that's good. I think I know who she wants, but that's not the right answer. It would have to. Oh, what's her name? Not Reese Witherspoon. Who's the cute blonde that is sometimes explosively aggressive? From
Explosively aggressive. I'm just thinking the blonde character from the Powerpuff Girls.
I was thinking the one
Bubbles.
from
Yes,
with
Bubbles.
the bubbles.
Bubbles.
No, yeah, I think that's probably it. Bubbles. Bubbles is the answer. Bubbles a cartoon character would play Becky best. or lady what's the from Wacky Races, the woman that wears pink.
Penelope.
Is that it? Is that not from Thunderbirds?
No, I'm sure it's the pink.
Is it Lady Penelope?
Pit Stop.
Penelope Pitstop.
Yes. That's it. Yeah.
I love how
her.
it's cartoons.
Okay, next question, which is going down the rude angle of
Oh,
what is the strangest place, or where is the strangest place you've ever had sex?
on a park bench on the straight at night time. Or
Becky had sex on the street on a park bench. No, Evan, my vision.
I don't think I wanted to know this.
It's not over. I'm guessing right now. In the same evening, it was also just outside the Sun Pavilions in Valley Gardens.
That's ruined your wedding, Amy.
Again, at night, we stopped because some random dude started like watching us from the shadows, and we thought we were going to get stabbed. I think we tried on the trampoline, and that sucked. That was so overrated because the extra bounce just throws off the rhythm.
Didn't work, did it?
No, it's just it popping out left, right, and centre. And
So if you and Becky disappear when me and James get married at our venue, we'll know where you've gone.
They're retrying it.
oh yeah, it's great. We've gone and found a bench.
Oh my god.
Oh, goodness me.
Oh, what a question.
That was a long time ago. That was
That was last week.
Long time.
Yeah.
It was Christmas.
Cold.
That's why we stopped.
Right, Yvonne, over to you.
Okay. Which celebrity, should you meet, would your partner allow you to sleep with?
I mean, I've made it clear which celebrities are on my list. Whether Becky allows that or not remains to be seen.
We'll soon find out.
But I think she knows Mila Kunis is pretty high up the list, along with Natalie Dormer, Scarlett Johansson. Who's it? What's it from? Oh, on the spot, Natalie Portman. I'm thinking of Black Swan now, but Natalie Portman's also on the list. So yeah, let's go with Mila Kunis.
Okay.
Okay. Good to know. And then if your partner could be famous, or if Becky could be famous for anything, what would it be?
Having a successful cupcake business.
Oh, okay.
Ew.
Is that
She
what
likes
you
baking.
do?
I have frequently tried to push this idea of having a bakery because I think it's something that she's quite passionate about as a thing. But she has made it also very clear that if she did it professionally, it would probably ruin it for her. So probably, I don't think it would ever happen, despite the fact that on the surface maybe it seems like it would be a bit of a good idea.
Okay.
Either that or like the world's best dog walker.
Slight difference.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no correlation. This is Becky.
Yes, that is true. Okay, we're going back to the naughty side.
Sick.
Yes. What is Becky's favourite position?
She's gonna go missionary. But she has, after years of insisting, that I think is going to be challenged by the good old-fashioned reverse cowgirl, because that's like one of my favourites. Not that you asked, and she likes it. But maybe I'll leave it to her to explain the nuance to reverse cowgirl that she likes the most. And
Okay.
before you like throw in some chimes of, oh yeah, it's because she doesn't have to look at you. Whilst
Is it because you're the cowgirl?
The
big hat.
Oh yeah, I've got the hat and the rope, everything, the boots. I'm saddle up cowboy, and yeah, no. Oh, what an ugly sight to think. But yes, so that's the two. That's
Okay. And then a nice question. Who said "I love you" first?
I think it was me.
Aw.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was me. It was at my mum's house, and I think it was shortly before we went to uni.
That's nice.
Ew. Okay. What was the first film you ever saw together?
The first time we went to the cinema together was to see Shutter Island, the Leonardo DiCaprio film.
Nice.
But the first film we saw is I probably couldn't say because I mean we were friends in like year 8, and we were going to each other's. I was going to.
We can go with we can go with the movies one. I'll make sure that it's
Shutter Island. I think is the fair answer. Yeah, that's what I always remember anyway. Shutter Island.
Okay, cool.
This is more of a challenge of your like knowledge after being together for so many years. But can you name all of Becky's cousins?
Like, nope.
Fuck. Yeah. Obviously.
Okay.
So we got Helen, Sarah, Ray. That's it. That's
it.
I no, there are more, but I've failed. Oh no! Wait. Lucy, Helen, Sarah, and Lucy. They're sisters. And then there is Ray and damn, I can't remember the other one, but that's it.
And what I'll do as well, just so obviously we can ask Becky actually this question, I realise it probably doesn't work from her side, but can you name all of your cousins? So then Becky has the same challenge.
Yes, I can. Okay. So we've got Adam, Alex, Martin, David, Disha, Zach, Kerry, Jack.
Okay, it's a good test for her. I think she might have to probably take a few shots on that one. There's a lot of names.
Yeah, there's 8 there, and she should get 6, no question. She should.
Okay.
She's met them enough times.
Okay, what is Becky's favourite film?
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2.
It baffles me every single time that this is her favourite film.
I know.
She made me watch it on holiday.
It's fucking unbelievable. Like all the film I've shown her.
What films you've shown her? Like this one more.
Like no, honestly, I just keep saying like here is probably one of the greatest films ever made, and does it beat Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? Not 1, but 2.
The sequel.
I'm
gonna have to watch it. I don't think I've ever watched it.
I mean, I feel like you have to watch it just to know.
Understand
how baffling it is that that's her favourite film.
It's a cartoon, right? Like a kids animation one. Okay.
Yeah. And it's got meatballs, clouds, and I mean, it's amusing. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not the worst film I've ever seen, but it's definitely a lot better.
But the moment you know this fact, it destroys all chance of objective criticism as a core conversation with her. Because I always think back to, but your favourite film is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2.
Kind of why I wanted to ask the question.
I wish that I had a different answer, but that's the right one.
So this is similar to the habits question, but out of everything, what would Becky say is the one thing that you do that annoys her the most?
That annoys her the most?
Yeah. For instance, like James, he sat behind me, so he'll be able to hear this. But when we go shopping, he won't get a shopping bag, and so he buys all the shopping. He'll carry the entire shop in his arms, and it really stresses me out.
But that's what men do. I don't understand the problem. It's if you know, that's just how it is. Okay, fine, I understand. So I'm not unhygienically messy, but I do have a tendency of just leaving socks in places. I like to leave them as like just like they're always together. I'm not an animal. I don't separate them. But you know, just like socks placed around the house for Becky to find.
So you pair them up and then you just leave them on the floor, or you take them
Oh no,
and they're not paired up.
No, not paired up. I leave because you know I don't want them going in the wash paired up because then they won't wash properly. But they need to be like next to each other, whether it be on the stairs as like a midnight slipping hazard. That's good, especially because we've got wooden floors. Or she gets if ever we have a bit of a bicker. I usually take the longest to kind of come down, as in from that, and I think the fact that I take longer, she gets annoyed again at that fact. So that's something. She also like wishes sometimes that I would just like slow down on the oversharing of private details.
So this call's gonna go down well.
Very well.
Oh yeah. But the thing is about the private detail one is I don't care. I'll just keep doing that. But the socks one probably should change. So.
Good answer.
Okay. If you had to take one thing to a desert island, what would it be?
Just me, not me and Becky.
Just you.
One thing to a desert island. Oof. Sun cream.
Quite a good answer.
It's a good answer.
Thank you. That's it. I think I'm just stood there bollock naked with just sun cream now. So,
I mean, it's going to be very essential.
But I'm not burning.
Well, this is it. Like, you know, there's plenty of other things I could take, but I think that would be the one that will see me through like comfortably the longest.
So your one thing wouldn't be Becky, it would be sun cream.
I'll have you know that she's not a thing, she's a person. And
that is a very good save.
And fuck. And whew, got out of that one.
Fab. Next question is, if you had to lick food off Becky, what would the food be?
I wonder what she thinks I'm going to think. Food. Okay, so ramen noodles.
For some reason, I knew you were going to say noodles.
Well, there you go.
I had like spaghetti in my head.
Oh, no.
Noodles.
I'm thrilled that you're both along like the kind of long waggly type theme. So that would go. But yeah, I mean, I'd have to get her to like kind of do some sort of like V-sit type thing to kind of bowl all of the ramen together. Or is this just going to go everywhere and it's going to make a mess?
Right.
You know.
I don't need the visuals.
I beg you did.
Evan's not going to draw us a detailed diagram of how this will work.
Okay, question. If Becky could have a superpower, what would it be?
Teleportation.
Yes. That would be mine. It's the only one to go for, really.
We've argued lots about it because, like, I like the idea of being able to fly, and because of it both gets you from A to B, but there's element of freedom and just sheer exhilaration that goes with flying. But she's not bothered. She just wants the instant. Oh my god! Like wherever I am, just boom! Like, ah! So that's what she wants.
Very good.
What's trying to work out if it's going to be your question or a Becky question? Actually, yeah. What's Becky's biggest phobia? Or what do you think Becky's biggest phobia is?
You know what? She isn't the most scared person when it comes to these sort of things. She's generally freaked out by like spiders and stuff like that. But as far as phobia goes, I think oh god, I'm going to sound so cliche and sad when I say this, but I think the idea of being alone.
Oh.
Like, and I don't mean like me. I mean anybody. Like, I think she just so enjoys being. She doesn't like being alone.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Okay. Question: where did you go for your first date?
Oh, not counting year 8 or year 10, but year 13, I'm quite sure it may have been Shutter Island.
Oh, your cinema.
It may have actually been that. Maybe even a Prezzo restaurant date. So we were really big on Prezzo restaurant back in the day.
I loved it.
Yeah, we always went there. So I'd say it's one of those two.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Final question from me, which is, what is your favourite meal?
Ooh. My favourite particular meal is, if I could have one thing, it'd probably be like a pad thai.
Yeah.
Like, if I could choose.
Would pad thai be the thing that's also on Becky?
I wouldn't not put pad thai on Becky. So yeah, let's go with that. I mean, she's sweet. She'll add a bit of flavour to it as well. Sorry,
Okay.
that was grim.
I don't want to think too much into that.
No. Last question. What is Becky's favourite dessert in a restaurant?
In a restaurant?
Yes, if you go out to eat, what does she tend to get?
Things that I know what the answer would be, but restaurants don't tend to tailor it. She loves it when a crumble is upside down, so she can eat the crunchy bit last.
Oh,
that's a great idea.
I wasn't dismissing her for this. It's a good idea, but this is what restaurants don't tend to do. So restaurants, I would go with a guess of a oh no, do I want to say brownie? No. If she could get like a no, I'm gonna go with brownie.
Brownie.
Solid brownie. Yeah, solid brownie.
Shout. Yeah. That's a good shout.
Very good.
I think that's all the questions, isn't it?
Yep.
So, do you have anything, Evan, that you would like to add to the end of this to say to Becky? We'll obviously be playing this back to her.
Oh right, yeah. Well, obviously, I hope you're having a wonderful time. All of you are. By the amount of effort that you two, Amy and Yvonne, have clearly put into this, I have no doubt that it's going to be a spectacular weekend for all of you. It would be cool if other people in the world can finally get appreciation of what Becky is like when she's drunk. But I hope that they don't find out too much, or else your relationship will have taken on new levels, physically and mentally. So I would just say to that, assuming she's drunken up horn dog that she becomes, have a wonderful time, and I hope this quiz has put me in good stead, and we aren't going to have any problems when you get home.
Amazing. Thank you, Evan. This has been good. We've learned a lot.
Right?
Yeah, it's been brilliant.
Yeah. I'll save the recording down, and then I'll send it to you, Evan, so you can have a little listen to it as well. We'll play this for Becky, and she'll have to, whatever answer she gets wrong, I think we're going to give her like a Prosecco jelly shot or something, or maybe something non-alcoholic, so we don't see the
too early. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't see the drunkenness too early.
Yeah. Be careful. I mean, if stuff goes down, don't be shy. Film it. But
we'll get the evidence.
Put it on a big screen at the wedding.
That'll be fantastic. I'm sure there's going to be material of me on the wedding, so it might as well be material of her too. Okay, but no, you're really, really very welcome. I look forward to see it. I hope the connection has been okay for this, because on my end it looks a bit jumpy, but the audio seems fine. So I hope it goes well.
I think that's the main thing. I think it'll be all right. But no, I'll send it over to you guys. And
but yeah, I need to shoot. I've just seen an angry email from a customer, so I need to go and deal with that. Yay.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Well, she's
I'm off to deal with that.
so I've got to go.
Thank
Well, good luck.
you.
Lots of love, everyone. Bye.
Have a good weekend, guys. Bye.
See ya.